Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up the week of April 17th to the 23rd in my dashboard planner. This is the planner I use for social media, which is basically my work. And the theme I'm going with is brought to us by the HPTNT Challenge. That's the Happy Planning Tips and Tricks group on Facebook. I administer this challenge, so I actually knew this one was coming. Earth Day falls this week, and so, and also Plannable April 2023, Get Earthy. I'm sure that's kind of a an open-ended reference to Earth Day as well. 2HP April, Earth Day / Spring Colors. So definitely lots of overlap there on the challenges. We're going with Earth Day. So for me, I have this set of stickers from Sweet Ava's Paper, and it's actually outer space, but I love these little earth stickers. So these are the colors we're going to play with, this blue and green, and we might snag one of these stickers. Even though I usually save kitties for my catch-all, we could go ahead and go with one of those if we want. For paper for this, I've done a few things with paper in the past. I like to do the blue and the green, and I actually played with one a couple years ago, and I think there's a video for it. If I can find, if it's true, if it's I can't remember if it's before or after I started my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure there's a video for it. If so, I will link it in the cards up above. I'll find it. But basically, I took a spare page, page that didn't have anything on the back. Just an extra page, and I watercolored right on the page. So just like this is just a piece of printer paper. I watercolored on it just like this. I let it dry, and then you have two options. If you're not in a hurry, you can press it under like a pad of scrapbook paper and let it flatten out that way. I actually ironed it with like an iron for your clothing on a low setting, and it worked great. And then I just kind of Frankenplanned together. You can't paint right on the page because it would mess this side up as well. What I discovered from that process though is the page shrinks a teeny tiny little bit. It does shrink. So if you're going to do that, I recommend you do something like this, where you use a separate piece of paper, because it stays, obviously it only shrinks a teeny tiny couple millimeters. And this way you can still cut out the sheet of paper and Frankenplan it in, and then it'll be the right size. So I have this sheet that I painted at that same time just as a backup in case it didn't work. But I also have this scrapbook paper pad from Michaels. It's a Recollections. I got it at least 1 year ago, possibly 2 years ago, so I've had it a little while. But I just love this scrapbook paper pad. I've used it a bunch of times, and there are a few pages in here that we could use as well. So like this one, for example, it does have a little bit of purple here, but it's mostly green and blue. So I could cut it here and use it. And that's kind of was the idea for this page as well, was, you know, what was going on here. I tried to kind of do my own take on it. There are other pages, if I'm just looking for blue or green, there are a few other pages in here. Just quick flip through, although I shouldn't be, because I thought I could use this one as well. Maybe use it upside down and make this like the starry sky, but there isn't really any blue here. Now we could fix that. We could remedy that situation by using blue box stickers on there. So that's another option. But yeah, so this one's lots of blue. This is kind of a teal. It's not really green. So again, we could remedy that by using green boxes, and vice versa. So they're a green option, another green option. So, but I think what I want to do is, I know what I want to do is go with either this page or this page. What do we think? I fully intended on using this page, but you know what? I'm now kind of leaning toward this page, actually. Let's do it. I made it. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, and I'm going to trim it to the right height and the right width, and I'm also going to go ahead and trim a strip for over here like I like to do, and I'm going to go ahead for, you know, for the right hand side, and then I'm going to go ahead and punch it and tape runner it all together. And when I get all that done, I will be done fast forwarding and I'll be back. I did have to trim a tiny little bit off of this side of this one because I didn't want to cover up my numbers there. So next, let's grab an April to put on here up in its normal spot. So I have the Mojo Jojo Plans Date It sticker book, which is the nice black. We'll pick a nice big clear black April. I just need to pick which font. Here we go. Let's use one of these. That one or the scrolly one? I almost always go for that one, so maybe this time we'll default to this one. This feels more like flourishy, springy kind of a... There we go. That's pretty. All right, next thing I want to do is go ahead and put some washi tape all the way across the bottom. Since this is Earth Day, I love that quote, like, bloom where you're planted, the earth laughs in flowers, that all of those kind of quotes. So I want to include like a grass or something across the bottom. So I pulled a couple washi tape options. There are all three generic ones that I probably got off of Amazon or AliExpress. And I've used these two a lot, but I haven't used this one very much. So I'm actually leaning toward this one because it's got like grass and flowers and a little bit of foil. And I think I want to go ahead and put this across the bottom as just kind of the floor for this spread. So yeah, I think that's going to look nice. I like that it's actually got a white background so it can kind of fade up into that. So let's put this across the bottom. Don't pull your washi tape super tight. What happens is it's pretty much imperceptible to the naked eye, but it does stretch a tiny little bit. And that's what causes your page to curl. When you trim the ends and it contracts back to its natural state, that's what causes the page to curl. So I was going to put a couple of really big boxes over here as for my work that I need to get done. But this is so nice and light. I think actually what I want to do is just use bullet points and right on the page. So we're going to do that. I did also though pull a couple of overlay tapes from Narrative Hues, formerly Girl Boss Anna. So I'm going to use these over here on this side for my stat boxes. So I like to include stat boxes on every day, a space where I can write my follower counts. So that's what these are going to be. And then I have the spring boxes from this year from Mojo Jojo Plans. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with let's see, that blue. You know what? I think I might pause this and try to find a blue and a green. This green's going to work great, but I don't know about that. Let's see. If I have an overlay tape actually that will match better. This is a little sky blue. I think I want something just a tiny bit more kind of like teal blue to match with that one. So maybe this one, just a little grayer, or maybe this one. Oh, that's different colors. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. All right, we'll make those our two, because this is just a little bit more teal. So, I mean, I could look for, you know, let's see if there's a blue that's a little more, oop, wrong book. These, I don't know if these have bullet points. Nope, no bullet points in this one. Wait, did it? Nope. That blue kind of works. I want bullet points, not, yeah, no bullet points in this one. Ooh, but that's a good color. Let's see. So if I use this St. Patrick's Day green, lime green. Ooh, I'm running low on bullet points there. Even though that is the right color of green. How about, let's see if there's a lime green. Okay, that one will work. And look at all of those. So this is the box set of the rainbow different color books. I have the blue and the green. So we can use this green. I mean, it's not quite as lime, but it's lime enough. And then for blue, that one would work. And so will that one. Okay, let's go with those two. Let's put this book away. So I'm going to grab my super pointy tweezers. These are for dealing with artificial eyelashes. And I'm going to go ahead and do my right hand page. What I'm going to do is a space on each page for stats. So basically follower, subscriber count for Instagram and YouTube on each day. And then I will do matching bullet points as well, and we'll just alternate the colors. All right, so far so good. I like that color combo. I think those match pretty well. So I'm debating now. I definitely want to go ahead and just write over here. I'm debating if I want to go ahead and use bullet points though. Like I can put a box here and use green on this blue, these bullet points, and then I can put a box here and do blue where it's a little bit more green. And I think if I do bullet points like that, that'll help me with my spacing a little more. The other thing I can do is just use a stencil. I have the Happy Planner stencil. It's actually meant for a vertical layout, a classic size vertical layout. So these are spaced a little farther apart, but it would work. I don't know if I want them spaced that far apart. That's the thing. So let's go ahead and do bullet points. So I'm going to speed it back up again while I go ahead, like I said, and do about 8 bullet points for each box. And then we'll go ahead and use some functional words. No, you know what? I'm changing my mind. It's covering up too much. We're going to go ahead and draw circles. So I'm just grabbing a super pointy black pen. Actually, I'm gonna use a Papermate Flare because I've said before, I like the fatness of the lines. And this is 7 circles on here, so I just need to add one more. That's not gonna go down too far. I'm not gonna draw the lines in though because these lines aren't long enough, and every time I try to draw a long enough line and connect it in the middle, I get a weird little center kind of bump to the line. So I've learned that I don't like to do that. All right, that's about 9 on each side. That's more than enough. And I think that's gonna work better with having that black April there anyway. So, all right, I think we're done with these. Let's go ahead and look for some habit trackers. So I made this book myself. Every time I found a page in a Happy Planner or any sticker book, Park Lane as well, that had habit trackers in it, I just pulled it out and added it to this book. I'll link a video on how to do that in the cards up above. So again, we're just looking for something that either is foil or has these colors. So there are 3 dark green or dark blue ones. These would work too, the pastel ones. I could also stick with the black and white theme and use 3 of those. Maybe down here on the whiter part of the page. That's a nice lime green. And that kind of matches that soft brown. The lime definitely matches, or sorry, did I say brown? Where did that come from, you guys? The blue, the soft kind of grayish blue. Let's do that. Those actually match better than expected. Okay, so those are going to be my habit trackers. I'm actually not quite ready for those yet. Let's grab my functional words and put those in up here. So I definitely want clear functional words because I'm wanting to stick with this kind of look. So I can do videos up here. And, well, let's just use all my own words. So this is where I write down what video is posting each day. And you know what? I trimmed that, but I don't like it. And if all I do is the word videos, then I don't need it. So let's pull that up. There it is. And just replace it with one more sticker. And then we'll just stick the word videos right in the center. And then here, let's do schedule. I have lots of those left. So that's like my workflow schedule. So filming, photoing, so on and so forth. And ideas. So like once I decide Earth Day is going to be my dashboard, I write that down so I don't forget. So there we go. And we'll keep this book handy because I think I'm going to want a little bit of deco out of here. Okay, so that's all functionally that's all I need. Now, habit trackers and a quote. So I did pull ahead of time a couple quotes books. So I have the colorful quotes from Amber Plans Her Day because there are some spring pages in here. And I did find this one, The Earth Laughs in Flowers. I like that because it's got the word Earth, and this is Earth Day. The colors don't match very well, but so there are 2 pages of each quote, and the colors change. That matches even less well. I think this yellow helps tie this one in. So I think we'll go ahead and use this one. I definitely want this quote because it has the word Earth in it. And knowing I was going to probably use this quote, that's part of the reason why I wanted to pick the washi tape that had some flowers in it. So I think we need to put this, if I come over here with one quote, I could put my habit trackers in the center and maybe put another quote over there. Okay, that's mostly straight. And then the other quote I had was out of the Spring Memories book. Oh, this one. The seeds you plant today will be the flowers of tomorrow. I just like the earth and global warming and everything has me thinking about things we can do now to help our tomorrow. And so this one kind of got to me as well. Also save water, drink wine, conservation, you know, Earth Day. So the problem is this one's colored and this one would be black, and I don't know if that's going to throw the balance off. I guess I could put this one over here and put the black one over here where it's closer to the discs and not quite as distracting. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring this one down. So here are the only flowers on the entire spread. So I feel like this one needs to come down here closer to the flowers. Okay, and then, yes, my pages keep falling out. Let's put this one maybe up here a little bit. So it's closer to the black so it feels a little bit more like it belongs. And closer to the discs so it's a little bit less out there in the middle of everything. All right, and then let's put the habit trackers on there. And now that I have these offset, I think I want my habit trackers to go diagonal. And of course, since I've got 2 of one color and 1 of the other color, I want the off colored one, the lone one, to be in the middle. Grabbing that same flare, we'll write these in. Okay, done with this book. All right, and then one last little bit of deco. When I think of Earth Day, I also think of like Save the Bees. So I have the new Seasonal Vibes sticker book from Plannything. I did do a flip through, a full flip through this. I will try to remember to link that video in the cards up above. I do have an affiliate link for planning thing. So don't be afraid of affiliate links. They don't cost you any extra. They just take a couple pennies and direct it my way as a thank you for helping get the word out and share my love of these small shop stickers. So I flipped to the spring section. I want to go ahead and put just a couple bees down here visiting the flowers. So let's put a really big one. I don't have a room for a many down here, so let's put a really big one down here in the corner to carry this entire page. And then we'll just put a couple down here, these teeny tiny ones. Visiting, and I want one facing that way, this guy. Visiting the flowers, that's cute. All right, but I think that's about it. I could throw some of these flowers on, but since they're clear stickers, I don't think they're gonna look really great. So I think having blue and green pen all over this page is gonna help immensely with that. So let's look though for some working kitties, maybe in blue and green to help just kind of add a little pizzazz up here. So again, I have my social media stickers here. Oh, I should have used some of these as my, yeah, look at that one. That would have been a good set, although that doesn't quite match my color scheme. So it's fine, we'll stick with what we've got. Let's look for somebody working on a computer. Again, just trying to stick with, these are good, the bright blue and green. These would work as well. I'm off screen, sorry about that. So like editing kitties, these guys. Ooh, that's pretty. I like the nighttime. And this one's got a rainbow. Do you know why cats sleep on your laptop, on your computer? It's the warmth. It's like a little heating pad. That's why they're drawn to it. Little fun kitty cat fact there. Would you expect any less from me? No. All right. I want this nighttime one that caught my eye. I feel like it stands out. Does it go though? It's a little purple, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little purple. All right. Huff. I need somebody planning. These are all editing. That's a good one actually. Let's use that one because it's got black and white and blue. And we'll put it over here on the green. I just like to put something in the corner of these boxes to kind of help solidify the fact that this is a functional box. And then let's look for something right there. If I can find a kitty doing some planning, taking a selfie, plan next week. Although this is actually the videos, the editing. This is a kitty that's planning. These guys are all planning. There we go, same thing, a black kitty doing some planning. Let's do that. It's a different kitty, but two black kitties over on the side where I have lots of black and white. That'll work. That works. Okay. And then the only thing left would be maybe a coffee cup for over here. So let me grab my coffees. Coffee to help get all the work done. Here we go. Right away I have blue and green coffee cups. That's a good one right there. And since I've got blue and blue and it's going to go right in there, let's just grab that one. Yep, that's perfect. That nice lime green. All right, I think we might be done. Oops, get back in there. Does that look done? That looks done. I love those little bees. They're so cute. I think I don't need as much deco as I would normally have because the color on the page that's going to be under the writing, helps speak for itself. So there we go. There is my Earth Day spread in my dashboard planner. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to really get outside the box. Try watercoloring your own pages. It's just a 99-cent watercolor kit from the back to school section at Walmart. Like I said, let it dry completely, and then you can press it or iron it to get it flat, and then cut it to size, and you can come up with so many different color combinations. So if you do like this video, please do consider liking, subscribing, dropping me a smiley face or a kind word. All those interactions with my videos help me with the YouTube algorithm and are a great way to support me and make sure I'm around for a nice long time. Thank you.